Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is episode 3 of my 4-part series on using a side hustle like Uber Eats to help you retire much sooner. In this video, I'll be giving you a proven method to maximize your tips. You're watching More Money? Let's get it. What's up, everyone? Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys already know what it is. I'm Tay, a 20-year veteran of the investment game. You're watching the #1 channel on YouTube for people that want to retire early. Now guys, before I jump into the video, please smash that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It really helps YouTube know that this channel provides valuable content and thus you'll share it with more viewers. Alright, let's get into it. As you guys know, in order to bring you this series, I went behind the scenes and actually became a part-time Uber Eats driver. I really think side hustles are a great way to retire much sooner, as you're able to seriously increase your annual savings. So guys, since this is an investing channel and not a gigs channel, if we're gonna take on a gig, we have to plan to retire early. The extra work that you do has to mean something. From this chart, you can see that you're only 15 years away from $1 million. That's with $0 to begin, only $2,200 a month in savings, and an 11.5% rate of return, which has been the long-term average return of the market. And this chart shows you how most of the increases that you'll see in your portfolio in the first 10 years will come from how much you're saving each year, as opposed to the earnings of your portfolio. In your first year, 96% of the growth in your portfolio is just from your savings deposits. 5 years in, although you're now starting to earn returns from the previously invested cash, 71% of the annual growth in your portfolio is still just from savings deposits in that year. So basically, you guys are gonna get rich by controlling the single and most important concept that you can control, which is how much you save each year. Now let's maximize those tips using Uber Eats. When I first started with Uber Eats, I really didn't get tipped that often, maybe about half the time, and the tips made up only about 25% of the revenue that I was generating. So I changed things up and managed to get my tip revenue up to 75% to 100% of my fare revenue. Guys, that's a 3 times increase in tips. So how did I do it? Simple. You have to do what the other drivers are not doing, and that's going above and beyond with service. Treat your customer like you're picking up food for a family member. And what I mean by that is communicate. And as an Uber Eats driver, you have 2 very important touch points that you have to take advantage of. The first touch point is when you grab their food, and the second touch point is when you deliver their food. Now let's discuss that first touch point, which is when you grab their food. As soon as you get their food, go ahead and send them a text that conveys 4 things. 1, that their order has been grabbed by a high value and professional driver. 2, you will do everything necessary to ensure that their food is of the highest quality when it reaches them. 3, you're gonna get their food to them as quickly as you possibly can. 4, demonstrate that you care about their experience. So how do you do this in just 1 text? I'm gonna show you with an actionable example. In a quick pre-written text, I would say something that says the following. Hey so-and-so, this is Tay, your Uber Eats driver. I just picked up your food and I'm on my way to you as quickly as possible. Just an FYI, your food is being transported in a fully insulated bag so that it's as fresh as possible when it reaches you. I take pride in being a 100% rated driver. If there's anything that I can grab for you, extra ketchup, condiments, utensils, please let me know. See you soon. Now guys, I know what you're thinking. This seems over the top, unnecessary, and almost like it wouldn't work. But since my tips increased from 25% of fare revenue to between 75 and 100%, this clearly works. Now for that last part in that text, you never actually go back into the restaurant and grab them anything, but instead carry extra ketchup, condiments, and packaged utensils just in case if they ask. 99% of the time, they're not gonna ask. Getting tips is just a sales job. And what this text has done is made the customers feel very special. So now your service has become a big part of the product that Uber Eats has sold to them. That text has shown them both indirectly and directly that you're a high value driver, and you set an expectation that you'll be there quick, and you let them know that you care by offering extras. Usually you'll get a short text back saying something like, thank you so much, or wow, that's so awesome. Now before we get into the most important part of increasing your tips, if you have received any value from this video thus far, please smash that like button. It really helps the channel. Also, I've saved the best for last. My last video of this 4-part series will be about how you can get the highest paydays while doing Uber Eats. So look out for that video when it comes out by subscribing to the channel and ringing that notification bell to be notified when it's uploaded. Now, in order to generate higher tips, you gotta focus on the second and most important touch point, which is when you deliver their food. Make sure that when you see them, you're pleasant and you say something that you really like about the restaurant to make them feel like they made the best decision to order from there. Reinforcement is a powerful motivator for happiness. Think about how you feel when someone compliments you on your outfit. Now, during COVID, 95% of the people have been asking to leave their food at the door for contactless delivery. I think that this trend will continue post-COVID. Now, we gotta be smart here. We don't just drop the food at their door and walk away. You need to build that connection. So the trick here is that you don't drive away. Stay there at the end of the driveway beside your car and see them pick up their food. Make sure to wave at them and tell them that you hope that they enjoy their meals. This really builds goodwill and solidifies that human connection. Now, as a thank you to everyone who stayed to the end of this video, I got one additional bonus pro tip that has helped me the most with getting more tips. Sometimes you have to prompt people to act. For example, in every video, I prompt you, the viewer, to like the video and subscribe. It's just a reminder to do something that you would already do. You can do the same thing with your Uber Eats customers. After they've grabbed their order and you get back to the car, before swiping delivered on the order, send a quick text that you have on your clipboard that says something like this. Thank you very much for your order. I really hope that you enjoy your meal and the rest of your night. Please don't forget to tip. Every little bit helps. I know that this may seem like it's a bit much, especially in Canada where we have less of a tipping culture than they do in the States, but it goes a long way. It reminds them that they got an amazing driver just now and that driver provided a great service to them. And honestly, guys, it really works. Not only did the number of people that gave me a tip increase from 25% of my orders to somewhere around 75 to 100%, but also the instances where I got large tips also increased. By the end of my Uber Eats experience, it was very common that I'd get a couple of tips each night that were $10 or more. So all of this combined really works. I really hope you found some useful tips and pointers from this video. To be taken to the other videos in this series, please click right here. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you later.